I still don't think I have arrived, and I don't want to feel. I have that feeling soon in my career. I love Kathak, I love wearing saris, and all my dreams, if you know, dressing up, princess, all of that. वो सारी मुरादें मैंने इस फिल्म में पूरी कर ली.
When you feel like the audience is engaged, they're with the film, their minds are working, but they can't figure it out, but they want to figure it out. It's a great genre when done right.
It took me around 6 months to do this, to sign this Nani film, and trust me, Umesh, this is one of the best scripts I have ever read in my life.
Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today we have with us Mrunal, Thakur and Aditya Kapur. Welcome to Pinkvilla, guys.
Thank
It's
you.
lovely having you here.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here.
My first question is a common one for both of you. Gumraah is a murder mystery, a thriller.
Yes.
Which are your favorite films in the genre? Like which are the films which you have grown up seeing in this?
Grown up.
Yeah.
I'll tell thriller. Gupt.
Of course.
If you ask me English, then Shutter Island.
Oh.
I really enjoyed watching Shutter Island. उसके अलावा तलवार.
Oh, outstanding. Yeah.
Outstanding. हालांकि जो रिलीज हुई थी दृश्यम.
Such diverse range in
Good
thrillers
ones,
as
good
well.
ones, good ones. English, The Usual Suspects. Seven was great. Growing up, what has been?
Growing up.
I don't know. Glass Onion?
Glass
Knives
Onion.
Out.
Knives Out.
I watched it three
Yeah.
years late. I watched everything 3 years late.
But
so I
also there's this The Menu.
that's supposed to be
That's
good.
an interesting
Oh,
one.
I have not seen them.
Yeah,
Menu
but there's so
was-
many great ones. Yeah, in
There are a
this.
lot of
Yeah.
great movies. Yeah.
But do the two of you remember the first time you visited a theatre?
Yeah.
Which film was it and what was the impact of that?
मासूम. My God. फिर जब मैं बड़ी हो गई थी, then उसके बाद I remember in 2004 we moved from one place to like from Jalgaon to Ahmednagar, and क्योंकि we were shifting houses, the saman had not come, and we had gone to watch a movie that was Lakshya. I was in 6th standard, which was directed by Farhan and with Hrithik.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love that film.
I love Lakshya.
And Adi, you remember it?
I don't remember that. I don't remember my first film. I wish I asked my mom if she remembers, but I don't remember.
What's your memory?
My earliest few memories are Edward Scissorhands,
Oh,
Johnny
wow.
Depp's movie, Last of the Mohicans.
मैं बहुत देसी हूँ यार.
मैं भी. देखो टाइटैनिक मालूम है जो मैंने देखी थी.
अच्छा ये सब नहीं.
Yeah. No, you know, at the trailer launch, you said that for the character, you took some traits from your family who were serving in the. Could you tell us something more about it, on what exactly was your process to approach this part?
You know, for the first time, I'm playing a cop. For the first time, I do not have scenes which are emotional scenes where I'm emoting as much. So my prep was pretty much watching, you know, the female cops around the vicinity where I live, at Powai police station. It was really interesting to just watch them with the amount of the way they enter the room, so much power, and it just needs to be felt. You don't वो चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोल नहीं रहे थे, but it was so much in there. The way they spoke, the way they looked at you. You know, कम शब्द जब आप बोलते हैं. But those words, when you say those specific words, it just
It hits the right note.
It hits the right chord. So I feel like Shivani, for me, was also there were points where I would ask my uncle about, you know, what was his process like. He was in Darubandi, and he would tell me all sorts of stories कि ऐसा हुआ वैसा हुआ, और बहुत अच्छा लगता था जब मैं अंकल को वर्दी में देखती थी. तो जब आप वर्दी पहनते हैं तो एक you already feel like half of the job is already done. So that was pretty much my process. And क्योंकि तूफान की shooting खत्म हुई थी, and I was so much into kickboxing and all of that, तो that because of that skill वो अपने आप body language में आ जाता था. So I really enjoyed shooting for Gumraah.
And Adi, you know, you have done thrillers like say Malang, even Ludo in a way is a thriller, of course with a lot of comedy. Then you did Night Manager, now Gumraah. What attracts you to thriller?
I like watching it as a viewer. I love watching action movies, thrillers. I think they're great. It's a great genre. It's lots of fun. There's so much you can do with it. So yeah, as an actor as well, I think for me, part of the pull was getting the chance to do a double role. I hadn't done that before, so it had that extra layer to it. Wasn't just a regular kind of thing for me. It's fun to be able to try and do something where thrillers are and whodunit. It's like a whodunit in a way. You're trying to kind of play mind games with the audience. when done right, it can really be good, right? When you feel like the audience is engaged, they're with the film, their minds are working, but they can't figure it out, but they want to figure it out. It's a great genre when done right. And it's fun to make as well. So I think, I guess that's what draws me to it.
And you know, this is another common one for you. You both have come from the TV background and, you know, made it to the Hindi film industry. For you, of course, Indian film, you did Sitaramam as well. Do you guys remember what was that point of your life when you thought, okay, I have arrived or I am on the right track? Once.
I still don't think I have arrived, and I don't want to I have that feeling soon in my career, because what happens the moment I've seen in my periphery where sometimes when people think that they have arrived, they stop working hard for some reason, and I really want to like dive like a student, you know, like just like get into the skin of the character. But obviously, I love, the other side is I love the validation. Everyone wants validation. The love and the respect that you get. But I think let the audience decide that for me.
I mean,
whenever I arrive.
As in, when was it when you felt proud? Oh, wow, okay, I've done it.
After the release of Sitaramam, because that was the first time I got an opportunity to perform, with all due respect to all the filmmakers that I've worked in the past, but I'm so Indian, like I'm so rooted. I love Kathak, I love wearing saris, and all my dreams, you know, dressing up, princess, all of that, wo sari murade maine is film mein puri kar li. So this was that film, that platform where I got an opportunity to perform the various shades as an actor, work in a different language, which was challenging. And I was like, Mrunal, it's like if you can drive in Mumbai, you can drive anywhere. If you can speak Telugu, you can speak any language.
And Adi, for you?
I mean, I've never had the feeling of having arrived, that's for sure. But I think for me it was more a feeling of having found what I love doing. After having worked in my first 2-3 films, I kind of discovered that this is actually something that I'm very passionate about. I want to continue doing. So that was a great kind of discovery that it's, you know, very fortunate to find something that you, to be able to do what you love doing. So that was a big thing for me. I guess for me, my Ashki was a turning point. That was my first film as a lead that did well. So it didn't feel like I had arrived, but it felt like something new had happened, and it was giving me give rise to more opportunities. But the fight is on.
It's always on.
But as actors, how do the two of you deal with criticism, and how do you see failures in life?
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it all exciting, interesting. You know, I don't think you can get away from it. So I don't think you should look at it as something that you need to be too apologetic about. It's part of your journey, and you end up, it's the cliches, you learn more from your failures and your successes. It is true. You end up you know, kind of recalibrating. I mean, I think they're important. I think all failures are important as well, and criticism as well is definitely welcome. It's important. For me, I find it's most important to be self-critical. I guess in some ways I am a very harsh critic of myself, and if you're hard on yourself and you're constantly self-analyzing, you'll end up kind of trying to get better, because you kind of maybe have higher standards for yourself than what you're kind of doing. So, but yeah, criticism is very, very welcome. But obviously, constructive. I mean, from people that who care about you, and not just criticism for the sake of it.
And Mrunal, for you?
I kind of, like Adi said, criticism is also important, because that's what drives you to perform better in your next. And more than anything, what's important is I don't let it affect me so much. I learn out of it. And having said that, I think every film has this, you grow, you know, eventually. My intention is, I in fact ask my friends to tell me what's wrong than what's right. And there are very few friends who would tell you. So I'm just making sure that I surround people around myself who would tell me what's wrong. Because
to be able to like listen to criticism is as important.
It is important. But what happens is, in today's world, we always, when you ask someone, it's like, oh, it's nice, it's lovely. No, tell me what's wrong. So I'm that kind of person.
But I think that's very important, because that's what helps you to learn,
perform better
in all aspects. True. As actors, we are all inclined to a certain zone of cinema. Which is that for you?
I'm still figuring, but I enjoy romance. I enjoyed Love Sita Ramam, and I enjoyed Love Sonia as well. They're two extreme. It's like North Pole and South Pole. But I also want to be part of movies which are like slice of life at the same time larger than life. So maybe romance or and okay, it's a never-ending list. I should better shut up.
Yeah, everything. I mean, same here. You want to try everything.
I want to do sci-fi now.
Yeah.
Sci-fi would be cool. There's so much like a period film, or an out-and-out comedy.
You've not done a period film,
biopic. No? I mean, there's so much still to do. I've never done I guess Kalank was set in the partition time.
Yeah.
So that's a period film.
Yeah, that's a period film.
But like
I'm only doing period films, yeah. Pipa, Sitaramam.
Gumraah.
Not Gumraah. Gumraah is the only today film. Jersey was also set in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. My God.
So now you should look.
I'm happy to be in.
Now you want to go to the future, sci-fi. Yeah.
She wants to
2080. Bombay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that. How that'll look cool.
Yeah, there have been.
Imagine the traffic.
Okay, makers, if you're listening, please let me know if there is any 2080 film happening.
Yeah.
But both of you do, you spoke about comedies. You think comedies have gone missing from the industry in today's time?
Not that many being made, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
it's all cyclical, it's all waves. I'm sure there'll be a
wave of comedy.
I mean, we all still like laughing in 2023. Yeah. I don't think that's changed. So if something hits the right chord, I'm sure there'll be a few more that are made after that.
No, but the thing is, now what has happened is sometimes audience, it's a formula कि अगर action film में चल रही तो लोगों को action ही देखना है, अगर sci-fi film चल रही तो sci-fi ही देखना है. So वो दौर है, and I'm sure there are comedy films made, already being made, but I think people are scared to release it thinking that it may not work, so it's getting older and older and older. Yeah. So probably that's what is happening right now.
Maybe, yeah, it's like a backlog basically. Yeah. Once they come, they'll all come together.
Yeah.
And you just had Night Manager, was it a conscious decision firstly to split it in two parts because you have shot all of it together?
Smart.
Oh, this was not my decision.
But did you discuss? I'm sure, of course it was,
Yeah, no, I think this was the platform's, this is their department, and I think they felt like they wanted to have this spread over a longer period of time. I think a lot of people have kind of told me that they are not fans of the decision. They're like, no, we love it, but why have you done this? I said, it's not me.
It ends very quickly.
And June is not that far away.
Right here.
It's around the corner.
Yeah. But how does it feel when the original makers appreciated?
No, it feels lovely, any form of validation. We are all suckers for any validation as actors, so it's always nice when someone appreciates it, but especially when obviously the original, the OGs, think that we've honored their work and done a good job with it. Obviously, it feels good.
Yeah. And Mrunal, at the Sitaramam success meet, there are so many people, even Dulquer said that people find their Sita in you. And post that, there have been so many Telugu films also which are coming your way. You're doing one with Nani. How exciting is that phase of career, where one film and you have been in the list of, all the producers over there wants to make.
Oh my God, I can't tell you, that's the best feeling ever. In fact, I met a couple of very big filmmakers, directors, producers, and I was like, sir, I really want to work with you. You know what they said? They're like, with Sita Ramam, the benchmark is set so high that Amma, we have to come up with a big, nice script for you. Yeah. So you're only waiting for something nice to be written. Yeah. That's why it took me around 6 months to do this, to sign this Nani film. And trust me, Umesh, this is one of the best scripts I have ever read in my life.
Wow.
In my life.
Exciting.
So it is very exciting.
Yeah, I've met Nani sir recently, and even he was like, it's an emotional drama and there's so much,
It's out of the world.
Have you started shooting?
Yes, I finished one sketch.
Very lovely.
So I was just waiting for the release of Gumraah, and then I'll start
move on to
the film.
And before we sign off, what is your biggest takeaway from Gumraah?
My biggest takeaway from Gumraah, I mean the biggest takeaway for me today right now is to tell them that it's releasing on the 7th of April and that it's before the trailer launch, I think we all realized that actually it feels like it's a film that you can watch with your family. It's like one of those family thrillers, if there ever was a term like that, because there's not too much blood and gore, and it's something that you can easily watch with your folks. So that's what we're telling everyone. So hopefully they go and watch it on the 7th.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway from the film Gumraah, I've actually spent most of the time shooting with Ronit sir, and to know his journey, to understand his process of shooting or preparing for a character, his take on the scenes, the suggestions that he gave, I really respect him, and I would keep that in mind. I have learned a lot on that set, and not just that, but something that I've learned from Vardhan is the fact that as an actor you do get exhausted, and I am happy that he notices that, so he would not make us spend so much energy on the takes which is not going to edit. Earlier I would just go and perform and leave, but on this set I have realized what is filmmaking all about, what is the process of a director and how he looks at it as a bird's point of view, and places everyone and make sure that they all grow at the same time. There's something very interesting he taught me, he told me on this movie set is, Mrunal, there's nothing that you can't do, because I always had this inhibition of playing a role which is so strong, and he told me that yes, emotions are your strength, but once just take your emotions, keep it aside and then act with minimum words, with minimum dialogues. That's most challenging, and that's my biggest takeaway. Learning, I've learned a lot on this set.
Wow, that's interesting.
Thank you.
And sorry, one thing which just came out, you're also reuniting with Anurag Basu on In Dino.
Yeah.
How exciting is that? Could you tell us something on that? It's again an anthology for you, so.
Yeah, no, that's very exciting. I think I had a great time on Ludo. He's a master at filmmaker, as we all know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's very different from Gumraah and the Night Manager, which I'm happy to do. I think it's important to keep bouncing from one thing to the other, so that you have something fresh to offer. So I'm very excited. It's going to be a fun one. I don't know very much about it right now, so I don't think I can say much, and it wouldn't be right because it's a while away. Though shoot is starting soon, so wish me luck.
All the best.
Thank you. We have a release date though, so we have to shoot fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. On that note, thank you so much, and wish you all the best for Gumraah.
Thank you. Hi, this is Mrunal Thakur.
Hi, I'm Aditya.
And you're watching us on
Pinkvilla.